Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on euro currency. So you can see that yesterday euro wasn't able to break through the intraday resistance and has dropped from the level that we discussed, although we have considered two possible scenarios that actually you could keep an eye on. And first is a bit deeper retracement and waiting for completion of the intraday ABCD patch, maybe on the result of non-farm proposal today, or you could follow some compromise decision to take the part of your position immediately and keep the rest if somehow market still will show the upward action. You can see very often the compromise works better. It's just because sometimes exist the situations when you are not controlling all driving factors, especially if we are speaking about the some statistics reports and so on. And you can see yesterday indeed euro currency was not able to stay here, and the impact of the statistics has dropped back to the lows. Here is only one tricky moment that exists on the daily, that actually this recent drop has led to a purring of the grubber, and it's a bullish grubber. It suggests moving above this top. Personally, I have some doubts about this grubber, just because it might be some byproduct of the drop and market close just above the MACD, because overall price action here is not totally supporting the idea of appearing bullish reversal. The only driver that could trigger the upward action is really poor numbers on the payrolls, although ADP also was bad. If we will get the payrolls very bad, so in this case, right, we could still get this upward action, some kind of the ABCD to the upside and so on. But anyway, since our major points for position taking already has been passed, and those who would like to take the short position already have it, you could just think about preparation to non-farm payrolls release, either to at least moving stops to the break even, or as I usually suggest, maybe think about booking some part of the result that we already have, because our task, guys, is to get the result, not to catch the big moves. And if we see the risk on the horizon, such as a payrolls report, some uncertainty, it would be better to make the protection and get the result on this trade and keep the rest for possible gambling concerning the data release. And that's what about the situation in daily. Whatever will happen here, hardly it will change significantly the overall tendency, because whatever payrolls we will get anyway, European economy and central bank policy stands far behind in the United States. And if even we get the execution of this grubber and moving above this top, completion of some ABCD patching here, it will be some tactical bounce and just postpone a bit the point where the downward action should be reestablished. That's the main conclusion that we could make here. Besides, as I said yesterday already, that, well, guys, this type of the performance is definitely not the way how market usually turns up. Snow thrusting action, overlapping candles, very choppy action on intraday charts. This is not the sign of the reversal. On the 4 time frame chart, market stands in the same wide consolidation if payrolls will be more or less according to the expectation without big drawdown. In this case, we could get the butterfly. Why not? So market could just keep going lower, completion of this XOP that we're watching around 98 area. And as you can see, that extensions of the butterfly envelops the XOP target. So with this downward continuation on the non-farm payrolls, this market could finalize this XOP with this butterfly pattern. And validation of the butterfly stands mostly the same above the reversal bar. So if you would like to take the short position based on this pattern, you could just watch for a bounce here for some intraday resistance levels where you could think about it. But this, of course, not as pleasant situation as it was at the point of the reversal bar that we discussed, and yesterday when the market was coiling around the major 618 resistance in this area. This will be a bit more risky, just because you will have to place stop somewhere above this area. Well, and it's risk reward will be not as attractive as to this point. On the 30-minute chart, you could see the levels that you could consider. First of all, we're already standing the first one, 99.80, which we have the minor A, B, C, D, OP here, agreement, natural support resistance area. As you can see here is performance. Next one to the upside will be around 1.13 is XOP, and take a look another fib level. So if market normally bearish, it should not break it up and just reverse to the upside. Conversely, if this will happen, it means that the grabber still has some value, and it indeed could lead market to taking of this top. But hardly we will be able to predict this. It's just because it seems that the major driver will be payrolls that will either push price above this and complete the grabber, or makes market to follow in a normal technical picture. So since we have the bearish patch and bearish dynamic, it's just retracement to some level and keep going lower. Here, guys, by the way, we have a, as you can see, it's wide. Well, it's on the 30-minute chart, it's wide, but on our chart it's not as wide. It's cheaper to buy patch, but it already has completed minimum targets because market has reached the 30% resistance. This minimum pullback that's usually following with this patterns of this sort. So that's actually what we have right now in place. So decide what you like to do. So those who have the positions now have to move stops to the break even and think about maybe booking some result. Those who would like to take the short position could consider these two levels. Well, maybe somebody would like to take the position based on the grabber who suggests that the payrolls will be very poor. So that's also one of the possible scenarios that you could consider. Let's see what numbers we get.